Probably you're having a hard time if you tried this yourself.
Question. Are VTubers ethical? No! Well, you've seen the first few seconds, slightly suspicious playthrough of Ring Fit. You've seen the thumbnail, you already know what the topic is. VTubers. We live in a world where entertainment comes in many forms, starting from the ancient times of Greek plays to Shakespeare, jumping to cable TV, and then to this.
Plop, 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 plop. Get pregnant, get pregnant, get pregnant, get pregnant!
With the internet, anything can become possible from anywhere. You could record your own gameplay and upload as your own YouTube video, or go further beyond and edit a full-fledged video. At that point, we managed to figure out how to do all this in real time. Streaming. Over time passing and technology constantly improving, we figured out new ways to do the same shit, because guess what? We got bored. Different subgenres of vids, different people of all ages took the content. Same with streamers, and with the birthing of Kizuna Ai in November 2016, we can now proudly say that we have achieved the technology to completely rig a virtual anime body to track human movement in a controlled virtual environment. Yo, I think it's time for some lore. Right, so you see, anime at this time was already starting to become pretty popular in media, with bangers like Your Name and A Silent Voice releasing at this time, and stuff like the To Be Continued meme from JoJo's, which was being popularized thanks to Vine. With this revolutionary advancement, we became just this little bit closer to fantasy. Anime in real life. Fuck, this is ridiculous. If I recall, there were other VTubers before Kizuna, but I personally don't think that the industry existed before Kizuna, if you know what I mean. It was their community, but it didn't really spark anything to the extent. Kizuna Ai was the first of many to come, her personality bubbly and her fandom booming, finding success across the world. Her popularity was large, spontaneous and heavily influential as other VTubers emerged like Mira Hikari and Kaguya Luna, supported by companies like Activate, Boom Studio and Vic Inc. in that order respectively. This led to the coining of the term VTuber and relegating the other facecam streamers to be known as Flesh Tubers. Can we not form a better name? I don't want to, please? Please! Appearance online is everything. Any message you send, any image you post, any videos you watch, some weird motherfucker is gonna know about it. Hell, if you're dumb or they're smart enough, they'll just know your address too. And that's just not good for anyone, is it? For someone looking to hit it big on the internet, there's about 4 ways to do it. 1. Be a normal person. Focus on what you like, post whatever you want whenever you want. Create a persona that replicates your normal self and reveal any information that you deem safe on the internet. And just be happy posting videos you can be proud of. Wait, what do you mean stop speaking from experience? Fuck off. 2. You can vomit out TikToks and YouTube shorts to get into the algorithm. Make random ass short videos and get views because society's attention spans are dwindling and long form content is dying. 3. Do or say the most out of pocket, inhumane, unreal shit any person has ever even thought of doing and then upload it to the internet. For example,
"You're not shacking shit, bitch ass nigga. You'll never get the opportunity to meet me because you can't afford to travel nowhere. What you can do is check a pair of your mom's drawers that are hidden in the closet with white cream and Cascade. Cause I stroked the motherfucking pussy so good she was creaming and just oozing and pouring all over the BBC. Of course, while I had 2 condoms on it cause I for damn sure wasn't fucking around to reproduce, bitch ass nigga. Get that ass bang."
Last but not least, be a VTuber. Everything is sorted out for you, and as long as you have the skills, all you gotta do is play into it. But for real though, I think one of the coolest things in the VTuber industry is that when a VTuber debuts, they can have some sort of roleplay behind it, and their previous experiences in different media are essentially forgotten. For example, in the latest Hololive Advent debut, the 4 VTubers were introduced as criminals who escaped from a magical jail or something, and that explains their overlays and design, which are very intricate.
Some really big things.
I mean, obviously, I doubt they'll stick to the concept, but it's just a neat way to be introduced. Like, tell me, do they act like criminals who escape from jail?
Oh, would you eat a Scooby snack?
What's a Scooby snack?
Do you know who Scooby is?
Who's Scooby?
You don't know who
No. The fact that you enter the scene with essentially no background info, there's no need to worry about being cancelled from stuff in the past. You just would not have got hired in the first place. Most fuck-ups from VTubers come from their current avatar, and no matter what happens or how stupid the fuck-up is, it's forgotten with the occasional throwback to it on X.com. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Anyways, this leads us nicely onto our next. You can't even let me do my own fucking transit. Fandoms are an integral part in any sort of media. I mean, after all, a creator can't create for an audience of no one. Would I even bother? Who you allow and tolerate in your fanbase is important. People can do awesome things like drawing you fan art, give you money, watch your passions, give you money, meet you in real life, give you money. However, it can also be bad with stuff like parasocial fanbases, people drawing weird shit about you, shipping two straight people together for no fucking reason, sometimes even doxing. Your fandom is more than people who like you. They're a part of you, and they represent how you carry yourself online. So now when you apply this to VTubers, you get one of the most loyal, supportive, and creative fandoms. However, because of the whole anime shtick and a few other things, you get a mixed bag of haters, obsessive fans, and degenerates. Oh my god! There's also the completely neutral people, but they're boring. I need some shitty opinionated view. To show you what I mean, I've hopped in call with multiple different people to find out what they think. Do you think VTubers are ethical, morally correct, and socially acceptable?
No.
How come?
I think the culture around them and the general people that would support the VTubers are a problem.
Hey, they just out trying to get back.
That's literally true.
That is true.
Like they just want.
Do you think VTubers are ethical?
Yeah, that's your problem.
Interesting.
They don't even show their face. They don't even do content. They put on an anime thing and then they just get views. It was like our hand sister.
Is it like people like that's crazy?
Wait, what? What?
I'm neutral, man. There are some who are funny, but the rest are
Aren't
just
they the
like,
anime ones?
Yes.
yeah, like cringe, man.
Why do you think they're cringe? Why do you think?
Because they don't have to show their face.
Are VTubers good or bad? And why? Why do you think?
Do that again.
They just do some of the most weird stuff.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're getting a bag though. They're getting
Bro, who invited you to this VC? Why did you join?
Oh my god!
You have no friends. You're into.
Are VTubers good or bad? And why do you?
Sorry, one more time.
One more time. Are VTubers good or bad?
No. People have like a really weird obsession over VTubers.
It's just like their fan base, really. I know some like wild people who watch VTubers. I rate it. It's just people are weird. Weird.
It is strange, to be honest. My only real negative interaction with the VTuber fandom was the clipping channels who put borderline on the thumbnail. Researching for this video was impossible. My setup is next to the kitchen, literally anyone can walk in and see it. It's not good. As far as I'm aware though, the fandom is great. Lots of talented animators who I bet could land jobs in the industry if they tried. All the clipping channels are pretty good at editing. They're also hella fast with it. Like, do you know how boring it is to subtitle footage? That's just true dedication. And the people who splash money on VTubers are clearly well off enough to do that and live long enough to support the channel anyway, so what's weird about it?
I have nutted to you and counted 246 times since you've debuted.
Who admits to that? What I wanted to get at was that the general idea from the survey was that it wasn't necessarily the VTubers' fault, it was more of how the fandom acts around them, which is interesting. It's kinda like how people avoid shows because of how the fandom treat the characters, but it's supposedly different because VTubers have real people behind them. There's also people who thought that VTubers were cringe as fuck because they can seemingly get away with a lot more because of the anime persona that they have, which is valid, to be honest. I don't really have a counter argument. Like, could you imagine if all streamers had regular conversations like this?
Sat on that f***ing Tracer's head. This fat gorilla just sat on that woman's head and her skull cracked and she liked it. It was... Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. White woman moment, just wanting to fuck a gorilla.
Okay, bro, you got me fucked up trying to defend you.
Because have you guys heard about there's a gorilla in a zoo in Japan and a lot of the female attendees think he's really handsome.
Oh. Obviously, they don't always talk like this, or as a reference to the previous point, they don't mind other people's headcanons possibly. But regardless, that's not a great look if stuff like that is the first thing you see online. However, I was watching a video from Evanito where he essentially indoctrinates a person into VTubers, and after all this research, editing, and time I've spent watching them, with all the raw knowledge at my disposal, I thought, hey, maybe I can do the same. For reference, I used the exact same clips that they did, and I suggest you watch their video on it. It was really funny to see it unfold. All links in the description. Without further ado, my attempt to convert someone into liking VTubers, go. I'm gonna take you through conversion therapy. Are you familiar with the concept of VTubers?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yes,
Would you say that you are a fan or not?
I would say that I am neutral, but
You're
I'm leaning. Yes.
Leaning to no. Oh, leaning to yes.
Leaning to no.
Oh, okay. Can you see the screen?
Yeah. Oh my god, what is this?
Nothing. No. Don't question the title, man.
Yes, sir. I love VTubers, man.
Exor. I don't know how to say this word. Exor.
She looks about 3.
Exorbitant.
No, bros. No, sir.
What is happening? My ears are gone. My ears are gone. Just saying, this is gonna be like a 300-kilogram male behind the webcam, you know?
Will the chat buy my own?
Put it this way, okay. If somebody
I would buy it, Millie.
I was about to say neck is the most sensitive of mine, so I was like,
oh, ears are for me.
TMI.
Maybe it's he's just on an off roll.
It's a Valorant.
No, it's Overwatch.
Oh, shit.
Sat on that f***ing Tracer's head. This fat gorilla just sat on that woman's head and her skull cracked and
she liked it.
It was... Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. White woman moment, just wanting to fuck a gorilla.
That is a bit... That's out of my league.
I have nutted to you and counted 246 times since you've debuted.
No comment. The dedication is there.
Yeah.
Like, if you use that dedication to do something else, like, I don't know, education.
Not support
like,
VTuber.
Yeah, no, they would be like Einstein right now. They would like found a cure for cancer. How smart do you reckon they are, like, as people?
How smart do you reckon they are as people?
No.
Like, if you like give them like a standardized like IQ test, right?
No, I think they are pretty smart.
Please.
Yeah, but like street smart, you know.
Street smart.
Like, if you find them in the ghetto, you find them in like what Compton or somewhere, you know they're gonna get like.
So,
conversion therapy.
would you say after that experience that you would support VTubers?
After that experience, I want to kill myself.
It went great. Honestly, this video was really fun to do, researching, seeing all the absurdities of VTubers, but also just watching them for the sake of watching them, and understanding why people like them so much. I think the idea behind them is really cool, with the added anonymity they have. It gives the streamer a little more comfort with the extra privacy, and I think it's really encouraging for them to just do their thing without being directly harassed or sexualized, things like that. If anything is getting sexualized, it's the avatar they have and not them. With the fandom, I still think they're really cool. I don't think I've seen any fandom with the passion that they have. It's honestly ridiculous the support that they give. Yes, there's quite a few bad apples, but the positives seem to outweigh the negatives, and I hope it stays that way. However, please fix the fucking thumbnails, I've had enough of this shit. As time passes on, I think the VTubing community will only keep growing and growing, because the shit that they've achieved now is fucking ridiculous. They've literally hosted giant ass concerts in stadiums or domes with state-of-the-art projectors or screens and made them look actually there. They made Love Live concerts real. In the year 2000, I hope our land will flourish, with flying cars, robots, healing potions like in wizardry, and I hope pollution ceases to exist. They have whole places for this. It's just crazy how far the industry is taking VTubers from the simple motion tracking at home to this. Virtual reality, augmented reality, technology is just... wow. And with the constant increase of popularity in anime, it's only right if the literal IRL anime characters grow in popularity too. Hell, even Opera GX has a VTuber. Who's next? Firefox? In the end, whether you're an indie VTuber or signed to companies like Niji-Sanji or Hololive, the friendships, the motivation, the gameplay, whether it's good or bad, even if the audience is so large they don't even know you, even if they graduate and leave to never be seen again, it's just all there and it captures the essence of streaming and what it was meant to be in the first place. Broadcasting yourself to your viewers in real time with no editing to cover fuck-ups, no editing for comedic timing. None of it. Just you, the viewers, and the thing that you're showing. And personally, I think with an anime persona or not, it's authentic all the same. And that's why people love them. Thanks for watching, everyone. This is probably my most ambitious project yet, and it's also the first time editing on computer, so this was a fun ride learning everything again. I've wanted to make a long essay video for quite a while, since the My Dress Up Darling video is still one of my favorites today, and because I finally had the time on my hands, I hope this video was good enough to live up to it. I'd like to give shoutouts to WolfYT, resident thumbnail maker, and the person who got me into the VTuber Rabbithole. Go fuck yourself. Jokes aside, VTubers unironically got me out of my editing slump and pushed me to learn on PC, so thanks. Also, shoutouts to everyone that was featured in this video. I will keep it anonymous because I said I would. You people know who you are though, and the people who know you by your voice also do that as well, so I'm sorry. This might be my last video for a bit with holidays ending, but thanks for watching, your support means the world to me, and I'll see you next time. Peace.